Welcome in, everyone. Dusty Litster, Dane, Stewart, as always, with KSL Sports Rewind. So glad to have you along with us. And Dane, first of all, it's been a blast to get ready to come back. But
Yeah.
week one, man, made it through Red Zone. You and Jeff did an amazing job. Got to tell you, it was a lot of fun to be in there, get things started, and let you guys run it for the first week. We'll see if we're gonna go 2 or 3. We'll see. But it was a blast. It was so much fun to have you guys back.
Well, and Dusty, it was great to have you there as well. And Dusty's been, he's been one of my longest friends. We think about how long we've been doing this together. But for those of you maybe who don't appreciate all that Dusty's gone through, not only, Dusty, are you one of my friends? I've told you personally, you become one of my heroes, man. Just the example you've set over the last couple of months. It's so good to have you back. It was great to have you in studio on Friday night. And we're going to have you back in studio, the next couple of weeks as well as we get you back up and running. But it's great to be back with all of our football friends, coaches, players, etc. It's crazy to think the season's here. But, man, another season upon us, Dusty. Let's go.
The season's here. We got good coaches. We have players that we've covered. They're all back. And let's go one more thing. I'm glad to be back. I think you can see, all the surgeries I've had over the summer. I've had 4 surgeries since June, I think. I believe. I can't remember. It's been 4 surgeries this summer, but this has been the most irritating one to get past, and the recovery has been really, really difficult. So if I kind of dripped off a little bit, first of all, I'm going to apologize. I don't know if you'll notice, but I might just frame out for a second and we'll be able to get back in. But it's going to be a lot of fun because talking about high school football is one of our favorite things. Because of all the things we get to do, Dane, high school football is, it's number one. There are things we get to do. Football is number one, and I have everything else. I think I've talked about that a lot. But it's a lot of fun to be back for football season because it is, I think, where the state is at its best. I think our best sport is football, and I think we saw that on Friday. I thought it was very, very impressive to see who came out, what they did, and what was able to get accomplished on Friday. All right, let's go to our top 25, and this is very, very interesting because what we do, we got voters in, we have votes in, everything's set. So this is week one. This is how this works. And every week
this is like the ultimate week one overreaction. So get ready because here we go, right?
Yeah, and we're not wasting any time either. We're going right after this thing. So at number 25 is Spanish Fork. Had a big comeback win in week one. And then 24 is Stansbury, 23 Green Canyon, 22 Manti, and 21 the Morgan Trojans, who had a big win in week one.
A lot of respect for some of those lower classification teams, some 3A teams getting in the mix there, and with impressive week ones, Manti, Morgan on the map here in the early part of the year in our top 25.
They scored points, man. Manti scored 58. Morgan scored 51, I think it was, or however many Morgan. Just 2 big weeks in week one. 20 through 16, Davis, Weber, Skyview, Ridgeline, and West.
Yeah, that Davis one, I was surprised how low they came in. I had Davis a little bit higher in my submission, and that's okay, right? That will work itself out. That's a very talented Davis team, but lose games, it's hard to get votes, especially with such a small sample size. That'll work itself out over the course of the year. West was a team we did not talk about much this year, or in our week one video. They went on the road out to Colquitt County. That team last year went 12-1 in Georgia, and they were just like in the top 30. Georgia football, so good, so top heavy, and that was a game they fell down early. West tried to make a charge late. They fell short in that one. They'll have some other chance. They got some more out-of-state games coming up, the West Panthers do, but even though they may be 0-1, a lot of respect being given to West because of the talent in which they played and the talent they have on their squad this year.
And everything they've got coming back and what they've done in the last 3 years as well. You win a couple of region championships, they continue to just show it, right? And anything is Skyview.
Yep.
Skyview had the big win in week one. There's a lot there in this 20 to 16. There's a lot that happened within those 5 teams.
Yeah. Ridgeline, too. Ridgeline's loaded. Don't forget about Ridgeline. That team is super, super talented.
Yeah. And they showed it. They were all over
Yep.
now our Bonneville. They were just all over them.
Yep.
All right. 15 through 11. Springville, Mountain Ridge, East Alta, and then Bingham coming in at number 11.
Yeah, boy, a lot of respect being given to Bingham after that 21-0 loss to Lone Peak, just outside the top 10. We'll see if they can have a positive bounce back in week 2. Alta obviously had the comfort behind victory. How about East? I was surprised they were playing Leighton Christian, but they made no down and a couple passing touchdowns for Damian Crosby in that one. Looks like a new era for East
Oh
football,
yeah.
but good showing. And Springville winning the tradition unlike any other. I don't know if you heard this, Dusty, but I think 05 was the last time they did not play Dixie week 1, but Springville got the better end of the Flyers in 2024.
All right, so now to the top 10. Bountiful, Roy, Orem, Brighton, American Fork at number 6.
Boy, American Fork, I know they lost 70-42, and people will look at that, but American Fork was in that game. They were answering a lot of those Corner Canyon touchdowns for the first, 3.5 quarters and just didn't have enough. That American Fork team is going to be scary. Talk about Orem in the show this week. Roy was impressive. A big-time win over Farmington. And remember, I had heard Roy maybe was going to lose some players with the new school up at Westfield. Boy, they looked really strong in that win over Farmington on Friday night.
Which is great, because if Roy can stay good, we'll see, because it just continues to add. Talk about Orem. Orem's very, very interesting to see where we're going to be heading, because you got a couple quarterbacks that were both listed, right? Engelman was listed.
Yep.
Got a couple others. So Orem's interesting. We have Brighton, I think, would be very, very, very interested to see what happens there, too. Is just crazy. Now to our top 5. All right. This is the best part, right? This is where we get more and more excited. Number 5, Skyridge. That was pretty interesting. So Skyridge comes in number 5 after the loss to Timpview. 4, Lone Peak. 3, Lehigh. 2, Timpview. And number 1, Corner Canyon.
Yeah, that Timpview come from behind victory was so impressive for the T-Birds. They scored late to get that win. Lehigh with a big win over Davis. Obviously, Corner Canyon sent a message, and it'll be interesting. Corner Canyon Friday night taking on IMG Academy. That is one of the premier programs in the country. That's going to be a heck of a matchup in Draper on Friday night. We'll see how Corner Canyon can represent. Can the top team in the state show IMG a thing or two? It'll be interesting to see, but. Timpview, Lehigh, Lone Peak, not a lot of qualms on that one. The top teams in this state, extremely talented. And there's probably some separation, top of 6A, top of 5A, and the rest of their classifications. We'll see as the season plays out if that's the case or not. But 1, 2, 6A, 5A in this week's top 25.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Corner Canyon, Timpview. That would be – I wish they could play that for a state championship. I really, really do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It would be so much fun. So it'd be an absolute blast. Dane, man, thank you so much. It's been an absolute great week. Been an absolute blast to get those seasons started. Love you, man, and just going to be a great year. But for Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching KSL Sports Rewinds rankings video on KSLSports.com.